All right, guys, today's the day to start welding. I've got the dirt bike frame mocked up in here, and it was kind of difficult because I have to get it as vertical as I can. I need the dirt bike vertical so that when I put the engine inside of it, the engine's also vertical and everything's nicely oriented and in line. But this is what we came up with. It was using a engine hoist and a ski to help push the frame of the dirt bike back to get more room to slide the engine in down there. And my camera actually ran out of storage yesterday, so you missed a little bit of this, but it wasn't anything super interesting. But I finished cleaning up all the surfaces that are gonna get welded, and down here as well, I cleaned up this whole bar. Originally there were two nubs of metal, one right there, one right there, that came from the subframe, not subframe, just the original like belly frame of the dirt bike. Now I have a nice flat bar of steel to weld off of. That's gonna make my life a lot easier in a little bit, because that is actually the first place I'm gonna be welding, is the very bottom engine mount. So let's get to it. Got a little bit of work done here. Look at that. That is a in place but not welded engine mount. So there's the cup that bolts onto the side of the engine, and there's the new truss being welded to the frame. So Mike is dragging over the MIG welder, because unfortunately the TIG welder doesn't move, and the MIG is going to be a lot easier to weld that, just at least to tack weld it in place. But yeah, so we're going to get first engine mount welded in, and second is underway right now. this side was a lot easier to make the engine mount for because the engine is a little to the right in the frame just due to the alignment of the chain. And so it made it really accessible for positioning this. Unfortunately, the other side, what's happening right now is the engine mount cup that I welded up earlier, this piece, is directly in line with the remnants of the original frame mount. And so it's really hard to take a measurement and figure out where this needs to be cut. And so I'm gonna try something, and if this one doesn't work, I'll just make another. It doesn't take too long. But this side's all ready to be welded, which I'm pumped about. All right, guys, it is officially welding time. We have both the engine mounts like ready. They are ready to go in. They are the perfect shape. They fit perfectly. We got them cleaned up. Having something clean is a huge portion of welding. Welds do not like grease or dirt or any kind of grime, and unfortunately these are very greasy surfaces, so we had to do a lot of prep work. Mike is setting up his MIG welder over here right now. We're using the MIG because it's portable. We were able to bring it over to the bike instead of bringing the bike to the TIG, and because it's going to be by far the easiest to get in there with the engine in place and do some good tack welds, or even just weld out a whole side. But yeah, so if you guys want to see this, boom, look at that. We've got the exact same matching on the other side.
Can I weld on this to see?
Yeah. All right, guys, we're about to do our first welds. Left side engine mount. So you can see we've got the steel in there, and it is supported by 2 magnets. I'm gonna get up underneath. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, right there.
Yep.
And I am going to keep the work area illuminated. And you guys are gonna get to watch ugly, but it'll hold. I let it get a little too long. As you can see, I was a little too far away from the gas. Yeah, that one's ugly. You don't have to show that well. All right, we have the rear engine mounts heavily semi-welded in. They're not finish welded, but they are far more than just a tack weld. And we have the front of the engine ratchet strapped on. So I believe that we should be able to now lower the lift and move the bike around without a crane and without a engine hoist.
Should I?
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh my God.
there it is.
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. Go ahead. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, land this way. Wow. Oh my God. I just keep saying, oh my God, repeatedly, but for good reason. Like, look at that.
It looks so good.
Yeah. I am so happy. Get this strap out of there. All right. So I still need an engine mount from here. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. I still need an engine mount coming down from here over to here. So I plan on something like that, across, and then over to here. And honestly, like, the more work I get done on it, the better and better I feel about this project. There have been so many times in the very beginning I regretted doing this project because I felt like I bit off more than I could chew. And every time that I work on it, I just feel more and more confident. I am so happy with how it's looking. I'm not gonna mess with it too much, but it's there. It's a near complete bike at this point. It's real.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, guys, this is where we're gonna end this episode. Next episode, more engine mounts, maybe a little bit of work on carburetors. See you guys next time.